Hey, good mornings, everybody. Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It is bright and freaking early, man. It's 3 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. Okay, man, I'm glad I did yesterday's video first because I really did. I'm not just saying yesterday's video. I did two videos and my space on the camera ran out. And I'm kind of glad it all worked out how it did because it's kind of telling. I looked at the views this morning. I haven't read the comments. The first video got a lot of comments where I talked about my opinion, this epiphany that I had, that Trump supporters and like the people that are saying that there's no masculinity left in the country, we need more manly men, that those people are beta males. They're looking for their alpha, for their pack leader. And as I did yesterday's video, it all started to really make sense to me. And I had this epiphany about Trump supporters, which kind of leads into today's video about Trump being found guilty. And the video that I watched this morning, once again, this is one of those videos that I watched this morning that my hands started shaking and I could feel my heart pounding in my chest. It just scares the hell out of me. It really does. I'm going to talk about the Trump guilty verdict in a second. Let me kind of blend it in with yesterday's videos. Like I said, I ran out of space. I did the first video where I talked about Jerry Seinfeld being a beta male. And I think that I'm not just saying this to trigger people. I mean, this is how I actually see this, because when I hear people especially men saying there's no manly men left in this country anymore, we need manly men, this country's been feminized, and I this is one of the things that I hear people say, and I just draw a blank because I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. First of all, the movies I watch, the music I listen to. I listen to Aerosmith, Steven Tyler. That's not a good example, really, even though I think Steven Tyler is the epitome of a man. But James Hetfield, the lead guitarist for Metallica. I'll get into cigar smoking in a minute, but he's a cigar chomping, big, manly dude. John Cena, Jason Momoa. I just watched the new Aquaman the other day. Mark Wahlberg, I said yesterday, he's actually he's kind of like a role model since I've been clean and sober. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, John Cena. As all the movies I watch, the music I listen to, I don't see this. And then I said in yesterday's video, and why would I possibly, I don't understand these guys. Why do they want more guys around them that are more manly? Why do they want that? Because being what I think I'm an alpha or a sigma myself, why would I need or want more, why would I want more manly support around me? Why would I want that? To me, it's competition. Honestly, the more feminine, the more ridiculous the other guys look, the more less appealing they are to women, the more appealing I am. Great. It's less competition for me. It's survival of the fittest. That's manly competition. Why would I want my competitors to be better, to be stronger, And I really started thinking about it. These people, they're betas and they need support around them. They need to feel it's the whole conservative mentality, to fit in, to be part of to not stick out, to not rock the boat. So the things they say, with the clothes they wear, the hairstyle they have, that they fit in. They don't have to worry about that. They're just like all the other guys. They have support. They have a wall of support. They all look the same. They don't feel like they stick out, which makes them feel comfortable. I'm not that kind of guy. I want to stick out. I want to look different. I want to be in front. I want to be noticed. I don't want the other guys around me. I don't need the other guys around me. I don't want that support. And like I said, I swear to God, I'm not just saying this because to trigger people. When I hear guys say this, we need more manly men in this country, or this is the epitome I had, the epiphany. I'm sorry, the epiphany I had. So I see that Trump is found guilty on all 34 charges. This honestly, it doesn't make a difference to me. It almost makes it worse because I've learned the thing that bothers me. Trump, I know what to expect from him. Trump supporters, on the other hand, are insane. They are insane. The worst things that Donald Trump does, the more they are glued to him, the more they support him. So like now, him being found guilty just makes them more insane. Him going to jail just makes them even more insane. And the video I have right down below, when I watched this video, it just blew my mind. I started thinking about this. I noticed, like after I did yesterday's video, and I started thinking about this whole, this whole beta thing. These are beta males. They're looking for this manly men. They want more a country with balls. And I thought about that. Trump supporters, I kept hearing that word over and over again with Trump supporters. Balls. If you go back in my videos, it didn't click at the time, but now all of a sudden yesterday I had this epiphany and it clicked. They're looking for somebody with balls, to be their pack leader. With me, the way that we're moving into the 21st century, with the pandemic, COVID, with going out into space. For me, the primary thing in a president, I want somebody who is intelligent. Somebody that could deal with these new challenges. Like there's going to be more pandemics come down the line. Whether we like it or not, the world, the borders are erasing. With the internet and everything else, the world is becoming one unit. And I know that scares the hell out of people, but that's just the way it is. And we need we need a person with intelligence, not a guy who's going to stare into the sun during an eclipse. How do you Trump supporters explain that? This guy looks into the freaking sun. That's not balls. That's freaking stupidity. Balls isn't doing damage to your eyes and going blind. That's not manliness. That is idiocy. And I thought about, why is this thing about balls? And why did, and then I think about John Trump Jr. He's one of these guys, cigar chomping manly men. And it all clicked. I was like, these guys are beta males. All these Trump supporters are beta males looking for their pack leader. They want their leader with balls. They want this manly guy out in front. They want this guy out in front. So when he says these offensive, obscene things, then they can say it too. They feel they fit it. It's the green light for them. Then they have their whole wall of comfort with their other guys and their pack leader, and we could say this, we could do this. We could throw people out of our country. We could say this about women and grab their butts, and they have their pack leader. It all clicked yesterday. Okay, let's get to the video that I watched this morning. Once again, this video, it's right down below. It's from TMZ, and it just blew my mind. It blew my freaking mind. Just when I think Trump supporters can't get any more bizarre or offensive or downright freaking scary. There's a video down below of these two guys, and they're just insanely angry. There's this one guy, Gays for Trump, and he's like, let's block the roads, let's riot in the streets. He's screaming this stuff. The other guy is saying, I can't even say what he said. He talked about children. And I'm like, what is he saying? He's saying, your children, something about your children. And I can't, it's the worst thing you could possibly say to somebody. And I'm like, whose children, whose kids is he freaking talking about? This Trump supporter is so enraged. He's out in the street and he's yelling about terrible things happening to people's offspring. That was his reaction. And he's not saying anybody in particular. He's just going, your children are freaking. I hope I can say that. And I'm watching this and I'm like, oh my God, if it was the other way around and Trump was found innocent on all 34 charges, would I be out in the street yelling, yeah, your children, freak? No, man. This is politics. It's a president. We're one country. We're trying to use rational thought here. And it was 12 jurors who decided this. 12 jurors who were decided upon also by Trump's lawyers. You can't say this was rigged. Trump's lawyers helped pick these 12 jurors. How could this be rigged? If it's rigged, then Trump's lawyers were in on it. It doesn't even make any freaking sense. The rage, once again, I couldn't believe this guy was saying this. And once again, they're looking for their pack. They want their pack leader. They're lost without their pack leader. They need the guy out in front, the guy with the balls, to say what is okay for them to do, so they feel now we could do this. We could say this. I'm not offensive anymore because my pack leader says I could do this. And it just all clicked when I watched yesterday's video. Another thing I noticed yesterday's video, the first video, I talk about Jerry Seinfeld and the dominant masculinity, right? And then I ran out of space, and I went on to talk about how this woman called me a beast. She's like, "You are a beast," And I noticed this. The first video got like twice the views, and the first video got more comments. And I'm like, those are the guys that were all ticked off. They thought they were going to see me talk about masculine dominance, that I was going to come on here and talk about, we need more masculine people, and they were the ones that were all upset. So they didn't watch the video where the woman called me a beast, because they don't want to hear that, because that's kind of proof of what I'm talking about, So it all made sense. The first video got like twice the views. So the people that didn't watch the second video are the ones who didn't agree with me, got all upset because I didn't agree with Jerry Seinfeld. It all clicked. It all makes sense. It was an epiphany I had yesterday. Trump supporters are, and it makes sense too with those stickers, those Rambo stickers. I almost forgot that. On the back of these big trucks, I've always looked at these stickers. The Rambo body with the bare chest all ripped and Trump's head on it. And I'm like, who would put that on their freaking truck? I don't go around with a picture of Biden bare chested. Why would I want why would I want a president like that? Why would I want a ripped, jacked president? Why would I want, I want women to look at me. I'm the alpha. I'm the leader. I don't need another pack leader. And it all clicked yesterday. These guys are the beta males, because at first it looks a little gay. It does. That they got a bare-chested guy in the back of their truck, that they're idolizing a bare-chested man. But then I realized they're beta males. They're looking for their alpha. That's what it is. They're looking for their pack leader. It all makes sense. All right, like the link to that bizarre video will be right on top. You guys have a good Friday.